Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome one and all to Afterbirth Greed Mode, and I'd like to start with some apologies, some public apologies. Firstly, I'd like to apologize to all of you guys for letting you down with my knowledge of the items. I know it can be frustrating, and I will endeavor to do better in the future. I would just like to say, as long as we all focus on having fun and enjoying these videos together, then that at least is what matters. Number 2, I'd like to apologize to Jera itself for not using its full potential, for not realizing that it had more to offer than just being a chest-doubling bitch. And number 3, the hardest apology of all, I'd like to apologize to Lazarus. We'll come back to apology number 3 later on. My name's Rage. Let's jump right in. But yeah, you know what? I'm going to have a change of heart. I'm going to have a mace. Yes, I get to mace everybody. That's kind of cool. 4 Velociraptors can 9. Alright, God, a lot of you are like, do all of the things, Rage. And fine, I'll do all of the things. Alright, let's grab Mom's lipstick. Look at you, Lazarus, looking very pretty. So I'm gonna try my best to have a change of heart. To look at Lazarus not as a terrible, awful, really lame character that I just really hate, but I'm going to look at him as his own person, as a Isaacinian worthy of respect and deserved of at least a little bit of kind human decency. And I'm going to believe that this greed mode, this letter of apology to Lazarus, is going to be that. It's going to be a fantastic run, it's going to be excellent, and we're going to have a fantastic time. Now, maybe we could jump cut to 20 minutes later, I'm like, Lazarus! As I like fall away down a bottomless chasm that I'm just really upset that this all happened. But, oh god, I'm just, every time. Rage Gaming, unprofessional fun, hey, oh god, you'd think after nearly 3,000 videos, right, I'd be able to handle this kind of stuff, but I struggle, okay? I really, really struggle. Well, we got him, that's fine. I'm surprised the big fat man can't actually block tears. That would be a cool little side effect of him. Did he nearly kill those spiders for me? Yeah, I don't actually want to kill the big dude, as he tends to basically just kill loads of the enemies for me. Also, did I just do this entire first wave as Lazarus and not get hit? Like, have I actually managed that? Granted, I'm probably speaking a little bit too early, but can we just talk about this for a second? I've just weaved around everything and actually had a pretty good first little wave floor here, and everything's actually going really, really well. Oh, that was a little bit close. That was definitely a little bit close. I will fully admit that one. But generally speaking, are we going to get to keep this black heart? No way. I was like, surely. Yeah, I'm calling you Shirley. This should be a black heart clear, but no. Only one spider in that comb. Oh, Lazarus, that was surprisingly really nice of you. Then we can grab the halo, and we can grab the cheap key, and things are looking up. Hey, we even get the host hat. That's not bad. Let's whack on with our boss fight. A little bit of gurgling action. We can handle that. Nobody minds a little bit of gurgling, so they're all okay. God, I wish the spikes in the center room affected the enemies, though it will probably make it a little bit too easy, I would say. So we have got a little bit of damage up from the halo, which I'm told does make Lazarus fairly equivalent to base Judas. So again, I apologize, Lazarus, for being so up in your business last time. This is a whole new rage, a whole new leaf than I am. Oh, finally it was taken. It's a whole new me that I am going to spin out here. Granted, of course, if this run goes horribly wrong, then it is still entirely Lazarus' wrong, and I take back everything that I said. But, you know, we'll wait for that until we actually see what happens. I do like we can see the little square blood paths that the gurglings took. It would be very inconvenient in real life. Even if you weren't slowly dying from the massive amounts of blood loss, it would really suck to just leave a really bloody trail wherever you go. Like, I mean, for a start off, if you ever do anything wrong, you'd be very easy for a detective to track down. Like, he wouldn't have to try very hard. It'd be a very easy case for him. Okay, so that's done all nicely. I mean, do I want to potentially find a way to get the blood clot. I mean, I also want that tinted rock, but we just don't really have anything. So for now, I'm just going to do our devil deal fight, and we just get a basic widow. That's interesting. Honestly, I think the boss fights themselves were a little bit harder, but sometimes this happens, and then sometimes it's... Ow! I really thought that wasn't going to go the whole way. Normally, he likes to stop a little bit just before getting to you, because he's cool like that, is the widow. He doesn't want to get completely all up in your personal space. He's not a monster. Well, I guess actually, technically speaking, he quite literally is a monster. A monstrous giant death spider. But maybe on the inside, he's a caring individual who, as much as he wants to rip your head off and eat you, he also wants to use those legs to gently caress you. Alright, so we could demon form for an entire room. We also could sacrificial dagger it up. Honestly, both these things I believe to be worth, mainly because A, we get ourselves a spirit heart, which is nice from this, so we're not completely... In fact, I can do that, and then I can smash all of this, which is actually kind of nice. I forget it's not flight, it's just stompy, so at least that kind of works. Guys, I remembered how an item functions and used it for good. Are you proud of me? Please be proud of me. I just want to make senpais happy, okay? I just do. I want to make this run no mistakes. I don't want you guys to see me as the noob I am. To be fair, I mean, credit where credit's due. I'm not terrible at this game. Yes, battery items and some rune shenanigans I occasionally get wrong. I actually think speed up and size down is way more useful than a little C over there. But, I feel like generally speaking, I do fine, right? I'm not going crazy. We'll buy that one because we have to buy a few anyway. But, brother Bobby, just a little bit disgusting there. What's this pill doing? Bombs are keys? Doesn't actually do anything for us. That would have actually been really useful had I had a key, because, having the bombs is very nice. But as it currently stands, that's not going to do anything for us. Please explode. I wanted to get the mushroom. That was pretty poor, actually. Very, very poor. Whoop, boom, and there we go. Okay, I kind of want to use sacrificial dagger to... I nearly blocked it, but that's fine. And the thing is, apparently I need to not be as afraid to die on Lazarus as I tend to be, because coming back as revived Lazarus is actually pretty good. Though, I feel like revived Lazarus is still weaker than base Judas, right? If I'm not mistaken. It's only like a tiny little damage upgrade, and getting free anemic isn't the most thrilling of rewards in the world. Alright, so he's going to die into another explodey bloodworm. God, they sound awful, don't they? An exploding bloodworm. That is something you really don't want to find near you. Oh, God. I was walking through the jungle the other day. Wait, there's a problem with this story. Who just casually walks through the jungle as like a general rule? I don't think people actually do that. That's probably just something I've just decided. As you casually do as you walk through the jungle. And Sacrificial Dagger is actually probably going to kill a lot of the bosses for us, because it really does melt people. Sacrificial Dagger can definitely melt steel beams. Alright, there we go. So I'm memeing pretty hard today. I don't know whether to apologize or be like, yay! I'm actually not going to get a charge of this back, so I should do that, and then Sacrificial Dagger you every opportunity I get. And you're dead. Ha ha ha! And what about you? God, that really does kill him very quickly. Pin! Pin! Double pin! Double pin! Oh, one of them's... they're using tactics, guys. One of them's gonna fire explosives at me while the other one dives at me. It's like a weird... Did they both just leap on the knife and then die? Because that's hilarious. That's really, really, really hilarious. Like... actually really poor. Okay, devil deal. Let's hope you've got something good, but only one really good thing. I don't have a lot of health to spare. Oh, well then. I think we found two items that are both definitely worth taking here. We'll take, obviously, the 9 lives first, and then the mark, because otherwise we will waste precious, precious health. Also, I really, really, really hate that thing. And, actually, I just realized that's really good, because it's now given us a ability to use the spacebar item in here, which gives me Stompy, which lets me go acquire this key, which saves me money on the next floor, which is all good. Though, well, actually, Item Matter might be pretty good, because I get to use my devil a little bit more often. And then we also get to be a demonic nun, and there is definitely something very endearing about being a demonic nun. That's basically just giving us keys for the rest of the floor. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, we do actually look like a completely innocent demonic nun, but we can see hints of the mark underneath us. Can't get this tinted rock. And then we can fully transform and unleash our true, hidden, terrifying nun nature. That's kind of nice, you know, good little story where tattling over here, pentagram's fine. And Cricket's head is fine. Maybe being nice to Lazarus is actually paying off. And guess who just got the devil transformation? So now the nail isn't, you know, that fantastically useful, but it's still fine. We'll have a little look in here. 2 red chests. Anything good? No, just a load of explosives. And then, ooh, okay, we'll open you. See what we get. That's kind of fine. Jesus juice. I'll take a cheap Jesus juice. I wouldn't take a full 15 Jesus juice, but I think this is an okay amount of Jesus juice. You know, you gotta have, you know, you gotta pace yourself when it comes to having Jesus's juices. Now, do I want to take the D6? That's the question here. I'm not sure I do, but at the same time, maybe. Is that better than hearts? I don't think it is inherently, but we'll see. We'll do the floor first, and then we'll see if we can't make something happen. So without damage, this should be really easy, because we've kind of reached the upper echelons of glorious, glorious combat. And we can now nail it up, which gives us even more strength. In fact, if we're killing these in 3 hits, which we are, that is a really, really good sign. And are we one-shotting bats? No, we're 2-shotting bats. That's okay. Definitely handle 2-shotting bats. So we are actually on the cusp. Again, I do love myself a bit of cusping, but we are, that sounds like cussing, but also kind of not, so that's kind of cool. But either way, what I'm trying to say is we're on the verge of a really, really powerful bit of greed action. Now, in terms of actually killing greed, nowhere near. We need a lot more tiers than this, but in the general sense, we're kind of getting there. We'll use that once more. Because we're flying, we don't need destruction of rocks as much, so I can afford to just use it whenever for the extra heart action, so that's kind of fine. We'll see what bosses we end up getting. A little bit of... oh, just a single hollow, really? That seems kind of very, very easy. I mean, I guess I'll accept it, but... I mean, I just really was... I was hoping for something better, you know, game. I was hoping for maybe a challenge. Maybe something that could really potentially gorge my true strength as an Isaacinian. But no, you give me a little bit of brownie. Ugh. God, I hate that it's called brownie, because then it makes me think of delicious brownies, but then I realize what it actually is, and that's just generally awful. Okay, Devil Deal, who are you gonna be? Pestilence and War? I can handle that. A bit of... whoa, he was going for it with that freaking... oh, poor Pestilence. God, War, do you not consider your fellow Apocalypse Horseman? Like, he's over there trying his best to kill me, and you just literally trolled the crap out of him. I mean, that's just... they've got to have some meetings on the Apocalypse Council where they're like, alright guys, we need to discuss this. We seem to not be complementing each other in our fighting styles that much, and it's definitely showing. In fact, the enemies are making fun of us. It's quite ridiculous. We need to sort of figure out a strategy, maybe a bit of a plan, and see if we can't come up with something. For example, War, if you could maybe not take frequent rest, maybe work on a bit on your cardio a little bit, maybe just keep chasing, you might find yourself having some better luck. You know, that might be good. And then if Pestilence, if you could attach your head to your body a little bit more effectively than you currently are doing, that would also be really quite nice. Alright, I don't want head of Krampus. I will use it to get the fires, but unfortunately nothing good came of it. We have a lot of money, but again, I'm not crazy bothered about this. So I'm going to re-roll it once, see if we end up with anything good. We actually just get a cheaper D6. God, it really is tempting me, but again, I just don't think it's worth it. I am, however, going to buy Thunder Thighs. That way I get a little bit of HP, and I'm not going super crazy fast, so we can get more speed ups without going ridiculous, and then we'll move on. I think that's probably okay. Definitely could have gone either way on that one, but I've made my decision. Whoa! No! I really don't know why I just got Epic Neo Chest Motion, but Epic Neo Chest Motion! Oh, no. God, that's just... no, we'll forget about that. We'll definitely forget about that. Alright, experimental treatment. Alright, we got max damage before taking it. We gain a health. We've lost a little bit of damage, but we've gained a significant amount of tears, so that was fantastic. Sammy's ball and chain, that's alright. Not going to complain about that. We'll definitely take the screw. Anything that gives us some tears is welcome in my book. And then we have the D12. Now, I don't know what the D12 does, So forgive me for not being like really excited. I mean, I've unlocked it, but I never really saw what it did apart from that. So I have no idea if I should be really happy that I've got the ability to get the D12. I don't know what it re-rolls. So I'm just going to leave it for now, because it's not worth wasting 15 on if it turns out to suck. So I'll have to wait till I find it in a non-greed mode run, so I can actually ascertain the worth of it. If I recall correctly, I think it has something to do with rocks, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to accidentally pass up on a much, much better item. So, yeah. Worm's dead. We'll do our demon form, get a little bit of extra damage. I do like Cthulhu transformation. Probably one of my favorite transformations in the game, because, I mean, who doesn't want to be Cthulhu? That guy spawned in time to save his ally from dying. That was pretty impressive by him. I'm really quite proud. Damn you, host! Why won't you open? It's okay. It's alright. These worms got nothing. These worms got nothing on you, team. We're a little bit far off Guppy as well, considering we got a first devil deal 9 lives. We could really do with a little bit more, though. There's a fair chance we can get double Guppy from... Oh god, Brimghost, Brimghost, Brimghost! Oh my god, kill the Brimghost, please! I mean, what is good about them is they are very good for clearing the room that you've not cleared. Like, they're good at killing their allies, but they are so terrifying. They're so tanky, they do so much damage. Wacky Inflatable Tube Man! Here's the Wacky Inflatable Tube Man, everybody. I repeat, Wacky Inflatable Tube Man. He's doing what he can and making it good, and what he can do is pretty terrible. And wow, his polyphemus friend was so upset that Wacky Inflatable Tube Man died that he just stood there and watched himself get killed. Like, I almost feel really, really bad for him, but then at the same time, he was also trying to murder me, so it's hard to feel, you know, that bad. But, you know, there's a bit of mutual respect going on. Good job, Carrion Queen. Yep, drive yourself straight through that dagger. And it's worse with enemies with multiple segments, because they are literally ramming themselves through your dagger, which is just, it's gotta be a problem, right? It really has to be a problem. And that was fine. Would have been great if they'd spawned on a radioactive poop. Would that have actually just instantly killed them? And the dagger comes round, and there we go. Very, very easy. Whoa, there was a gurgling this entire time? Where did he come from, the silly gurgle? Okay, double deal. Ooh, oh god, runes again. Here we go. Alright, we got Perthro, and we got Jera. Well, guys, I get to make up for my terribleness on the next floor. Aren't you excited? I actually get to not be terrible. Isn't that just wonderful? I mean, we don't have blank cards, so I can't make it up completely, but I at least get to be a little bit less terrible at this game. I'm just so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I love it. Alright, let's move on with ourselves. Oh, little question I want to pose you all. A little bit of a brain thinker. If you alright, so let's say, ooh, 2 more keys. I mean, that technically saves me money and gives me a spirit hearts. That's not the end of the world. And our item, that's new. What are you? It looks like a cannon. Glass cannon, be gentle. Okay. Oh my god! Wait a minute, did that just put me to half a heart? That's a very interesting item. That's really cool. I'm kind of... yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I don't know if it's better than having the nail for now, and I didn't know it would remove all my health. Obviously, I've never seen it before, but... so it gives you a single shot every few seconds, which is actually great against bosses, and I assume you can get your health back once you've picked it up. You don't have to remain on half a heart, I don't think, but because we're in greed mode, if this was a normal run, I'd definitely leave the nail there, but because it's not a normal run, it really doesn't make sense to take that, because we're just going to end up in a situation where it doesn't affect greed because of his damage cap, so we're just going to have to chill out. And why am I even fighting them? It just occurred to me, like, what am I doing with my life? Alright, we'll take the nail, see what spawns. Binky! Yes, we'll have ourselves some Binky, get even more tears. We're now an adorable baby nun! Oh, I do like being adorable baby nuns. Aren't they just the best? And we get a full health heal, so that's nice. Interesting with glass cannon. I wonder if it will take the money away from me each and every time, the health away from me each and every time I pick it up. Like, I actually have no idea on that front. Either way, what I wanted to hypothesize, you guys, is imagine a genie appeared before you and said, you have 10 wishes, and you're like, yes, 10 wishes, wonderful! But then he's like, but from now on, for every 10 seconds that you have one of those wishes left, you will age a year. And you're like, oh crap, oh god, oh my god, I'm already a year older. Oh god, what do I do? What do I do? And so on and so forth, and the panic sets in. What would your wishes be? And yes, I'm going to stipulate that none of your wishes can get you out of the fact that you are going to age, alright? So no immortality, no wishing that you stopped aging. You can, however, wish yourself to be younger, potentially, if you want to say you can. That might be cool, because say you age to 50 and you're like, I want to be 30 years younger. Back to 20, you've bought yourself 30 seconds for the rest of the wishes. That could be pretty interesting. I don't know, I think it's a fairly cool little thought experiment there. But of course we got envy. But you know what? You know what? I don't mind envy, because I pity him, you know? I'm no longer angry at him. He just wants what other people has, and, you know, that's really sad. It's really sad. He just wants good stuff by himself, and he's just not been allowed it, and I can understand that. You know, sometimes you just really, life deals you a bad hand, and you just want something a little bit better out of it, and that's okay, you know? That's okay. I'm not gonna punish him further for that by ridicule him. He's gonna be fine in my book from now on. I say that, he's still going to definitely have problems. I don't want to accidentally pick up any of the money off the ground, of course, because I'm gonna jerry its ass. We'll check this fire. I've got a good feeling about it. Ah, well, my good feeling was taken away very rapidly. The annoying thing is about fighting explosive enemies is they are going to try their best to move the money around the room. Actually, I guess that, technically speaking, gives me a little bit more room to maneuver, because they've pushed it to the corners, so I can kind of go above now. So, potentially that's not horrible. Who's next? And you're not a boss, so where's the actual boss? Where you? Oh, Death. Good old Death. Everybody likes Death. I mean, to be fair, everybody meets death in the end. That is the one guarantee of human beinghood. Unless, I guess, you find a way to trap yourself forever in virtual reality, so it appears like you live for eternity. But even then, your body would eventually die, so I guess that's not even technically the same. So you would have to invent true immortality, which is pretty difficult. Alright, so, what you're telling me, guys, is that I can go boom. Wow, that's, yeah, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good, and I had the blank card as well. Huh, I understand now. I justify your frustration. That could have been amazing. I'm so sorry, okay? I'm really, really sorry. Oh, God. Honestly, I've only ever used Jarrett for the sake of doubling chess on the chest. That's all I ever thought it could do. It never even occurred to me that it could do something else. I'm going to buy an extra health because I think that's fine. I don't need more lives for the love of everything. My God, we will do the devil deal, though, and we get ourselves some carrying queen action. I mean, I did deliberately take a load of damage there just because I wanted to knife the hell out of it, because it just makes killing them that much easier. And there we go. Beautiful, devil deal. Oh, what have you got? Ooh, Guppy's Paw. We've also got ourselves Satanic Bible. Honestly, we only really need Guppy's Paw there. We will gulp, get rid of them, and then grab ourselves the nail. We definitely don't need the other two, so we are actually 2 out of 3 Guppies, so there is a chance. And as long as there is a chance, well, we can be very hopeful, can't we? Alright, down we go. It is a shame to leave Glass Cannon behind. I think that's a very cool item, but alas, alack, I must take what is best for the run. Okay, so we've just got our single shot left, and 2 amazing really just 2 awful pills. Alright, so we can get some serious fire rate from our tiny mushroom friend. There we go. I mean, yeah, we've gone down in damage, but that's okay. We're just gaining massive amounts of tears. And then, do I want the blue cap? I kind of do want the blue cap. Yeah, we'll take the blue cap, because we've still got 1 floor of money left to get. And then, I think I'll do 1 reroll. Ooh, we do get chaos. But I'm not that bothered about chaos, not at this stage. Look at me, I'm so adorable. Alright, we'll do the waves first, and then we'll see what happens. Because against Greed, obviously, our damage really irrelevant. We just need to be able to hit him consistently. There we go. Oh, God, Super Envy. No, it's fine, it's fine. They heard what I said earlier, and they're just testing my resolve and making sure I have actually totally 100% totes forgiven Envy for being who he is, and just letting him do what he feels the need he's got to do. That's okay. I'll let them call my bluff. I'm gonna accept that. That's absolutely fine. Oh God, this is actually quite a ridiculous little set of waves here. This is actually really, really difficult. I say not difficult, but it's a really quite annoying assortment of enemies going on. Whoop, everybody chill. Everybody chill. Saying that, I am actually killing them quite nicely, I feel. But yeah, I think if you were having a particularly struggly run at this stage, you would be definitely having issues on this one. Get rid of Super Envy. It is nice that we do have item matter, though. That was, for once, a good decision. Because normally I do suck when it comes to knowing whether to buy item matter or not. But this one, pretty clear cut. Okay, there we go. Super Envy has finally gone down. Though he was there for most of the waves, which is really typical. And is he the final one? No, we've got 2 more heads. Alright, that's fine. And boom. Who's up? Oh god, double green cage. That sounds like it's going to be just awful. Okay, it's alright. We'll knife him a little bit. See if we can't get a little bit of extra damage in. He actually found us a secret room, so I suppose I should be happy about that. I just want one of them to be dead, and then I can focus on, of course, the other one. Am I not taking damage to his rocks? Is that what's happening there? Because if so, I'd like to know why that is. Because I was just bouncing off them, I think. I don't think I took damage, because I didn't hear the adorable Binky took damage. And that's a load of random greed heads, which means the boss is probably just plain greed. And indeed it is. Look at him, trying to be so cool, thinking he's as cool as Ultra Greed. Although maybe that could be the twist. Maybe all greeds grow up to be Ultra Greed one day. That would be certainly something. So before we do our massive wacky inflatable tube man fight, let's see what's rocking in here. 2 more runes, Algiz and Jera. Alright, I just picked up all the money. Yeah, thanks, world. Whoa, oh my god. Well, I guess then what we're going to do is Jera in here so I can get this bomb, which will let me re-roll a little bit. That's really the best use of it I can think of now. Okay, come on, give me the goods. It's not really the goods. I mean, BFF might be worth it, because, you know, we do have some... yeah, look at that. That's alright. We got some massive dagger. Look at the dagger. Holy crap. That is huge. And then we'll get Algiz, which is obviously nice. I'm tempted to use Algiz on just this wacky inflatable tube boss, but that might also be a massive mistake, because I do need to remember to keep enough money to obviously put in the greed machine. You know, it's like the entire reason that I'm doing this, so I gotta think about it a little bit. Alright, he actually died really quick. A sacrificial dagger that's been BFF'd is really strong. I mean, it makes sense that it's obviously really strong. It's one of the highest damaging orbitals in the game. In fact, is it the highest damaging orbital in the game, or do orbitals not have different amounts of damage? It definitely feels like the dagger does a lot more, but I'm not actually 100% on it. Okay, boom, that was very, very nicely easy, and... oh, snap! Oh, snap! We even get some gupster. Lazarus, you're really trying to be nice. Headless baby. Headless baby. Oh, God, that's hilarious. One item we will never grow to love is Headless baby. Alright, so I've got 30 money. I think, honestly... we're okay to do greed now. We've got Guppy. We can save this money to put in the greed machine. We've not done it on Lazzy yet. We'll probably get a fair amount of money in the greed machine. I'm kind of okay. We're tiny and we've got big orbitals. I mean, even the big cat's fine. So, yeah, I'm happy to... well, I don't have much life, but I do have Algiz, so... you know, swings and roundabouts, swings and roundabouts. You gotta do some swings before you can do some roundabouts, and vice versa. And we will perfectly charge the nail in the fight before him, so that's kind of nice. Yes, look at our Guppy Flies going for it, and no money, though, in this room, so it's actually a good job I saved that 30. We'll get our Giant Devil on, and away we go! Alright, we did a good bit of opening damage on him there. What I was trying to do was, of course, nail... dagger the hell out of him, but from the looks of things, actually, I mean, well, actually, we'll use Algiz, and I just want to see how much damage I can pump out with the dagger, because it might actually be a really, really ridiculous amount, and it does actually seem like it is a really ridiculous amount. Like, this is looking golden, and of course I can ignore the zombies for now, because they're just going to walk into me and get killed by various orbitals. In fact, that was very satisfying to just stab the crap out of them, and we still got plenty of Algiz left, and it is running out now. But that did about half his health, which is really true. No, my money! Ho ho! You may have grabbed the 1, but I grabbed the 5, Greed. I grabbed the 5. And hopefully we'll get that one. We do get that one. So yeah, very comfortable Greed kill, honestly. Lazarus, guys, is doing a really good fight. Isn't that just wonderful? I have two hearts left, actually. I need to be really careful. I was like, I've done this. I've completed it. What are you talking about? This is just easy. I mean, really. But no, I actually do need to be kind of careful here. I need to... Whoa! Thank you very much. I hate not being able to see him. Not being able to see him sucks, because obviously I don't know if he's firing coins at me or not, which kind of makes it difficult to dodge things. Because generally, to dodge a thing, you kind of need to be able to see the thing. And I don't actually know if I'm going to... In fact, will I revive Lazarus first? In which case, we've kind of got this, because I'll come back and then be able to nail again, which will get me the extra health that I need. But what I'm not sure is if I'll be able to... Oh god, that was close. That was close. That was also close. Holy hell. Actually never had such a ridiculously close Greed fight here. Let's get all of them as they come out. We really don't want to have any serious issues when it comes to that. And Greed is dead. Woo! that was something. Keep 'em. Oh, great. So we pick up money and we get keys. I guess that's alright. They were going to add an extra bum friend. Does that mean there's a bum transformation? Because there's free bum items now. That would be pretty cool. Alright, so we've got a 0% chance to break the machine. So I think we're fairly okay right now. And there we go. Look at that. Why is it staying on 0%? Does it only raise after your first run? Or does it just stay 0% for ages? I'm not sure why my percentage to fail isn't going up. But go Lazarus! Had a lot of coins there. 222. We're getting there, everyone. We're getting there. Lazarus. I'm sorry. There we go. I said it. It took till the end of the run, but I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Alright, everybody. Remember to like if you enjoyed this. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you next time. Oh, good boy.